Back to Hardball now for the sideshow. First up, so what is it? In an interview yesterday, GOP candidate Mitt Romney was asked for his reaction to his opponent, Rick Perry, calling President Obama a socialist. Let's hear what he said.
Words have a lot of unintended meanings, and calling people socialists probably goes beyond the fact that it is true that President Obama's team and the president himself seem to believe that government has a better approach to our economy than does the private sector. I don't use the word socialist, or I haven't so far.
Oh, yeah? Well, it sounds like a reasonable approach, but he seems to be omitting a well-documented statement from his own book. In that 2010 book, Romney wrote, "It is an often remarked upon irony that at a time when Europe is moving away from socialism and its many failures, President Obama is moving us toward that direction." Well, Perry accuses his opponent of Obama of being a socialist, and Romney accused him of moving towards socialism. Big difference. Next up, how to avert a crisis in an interview. Yesterday, Speaker John Boehner gave a glimpse into some of the insider moments of his job. Perhaps most interesting was Boehner's strategy for getting some stray House Republican freshmen to change their minds on that deficit reduction bill. Let's listen.
There were a couple of freshmen who had a couple of young whippersnappers who, seemed to have all the answers. So I brought them in my office and closed the door, and I know these two pretty well, and I looked at them and I said, "Boys, that door's not going to open until you say yes. It could be 30 seconds, 30 minutes, doesn't matter. It could be 3 hours. Said, I've got a week and a half's worth of cigarettes in that chest over there, so it still took about 45 minutes.
Wow. Well, Tip O'Neill's version of that little effort was to hold a meeting in his office, light up his big cigar, let the heat rise and the air grow thicker. I can remember, by the way, how clear and cold that air was in the hallway afterwards when you got out of that room.